Kevin, exciting time of the year. Thank you for having us at the yard. We saw Booney this morning. What's the latest with him and what are the plans?
Yeah, he started the season well, won nicely at Nottingham, and obviously the next step then would be go to York with him for the Dante meeting, and he's come out of that race really well. Will obviously have improved a fair bit for it. You know, he's quite a stuffy sort of horse, so he's always going to improve for a run. So look forward to running him at York.
What's your gut feeling? How high do you think he could fly?
Well, he was a good 2-year-old. Ran some good race at the top level, and obviously we've made an entry for him in the Commonwealth Cup at Ascot. We obviously have to improve for that, but you know, we do hold him in high regard, and hopefully he can keep progressing.
Juan Elcano, how's he?
He's great. He ran well at Sandown. You know, the possibility he'll go to York, but the main aim for him is back at Royal Ascot, where he won last year, and obviously Sheikh Mohammed Obeid will be in for Royal Ascot, so it's nice to have runners there for him.
What's it like to have a win at a big meeting for an owner like that? It must have been a very special day last year.
It's great, you know. It's you get great support from him, and it's great to have a winner for any owner. But it was a great pleasure to have one for Sheikh Mohammed Obeid.
Stable start. Emaraaty Ana, how are things going?
Yeah, we took him to Dubai and he didn't perform at all. You know, the first run I gave him, I thought, well, maybe just his first start of the year, but and then he ran poorly again on World Cup night. So it's sort of on a recovery mission really. He's in the Duke of York, and I'm just hoping that that was the case he didn't acclimatise to it over there, and so we'll go to York now and hopefully get back on track and run a good race and be involved in the business end of it, and then if that goes well, we'll be back to Royal Ascot with him.
Fantastic. An exciting prospect, Dartmouth Rising, seems to be progressing.
Yeah, he won at Chelmsford, and it was a nice pot to pick up. We then went to Newcastle. It was a very slowly run race, no pace, and sort of turned into a bit of a sprint. So you know, that wasn't his true showing. He's in the Dante, and I've always thought of him as a mile and a quarter horse, so he'll take his chance in that, and obviously we'll have to improve a fair bit, but hopefully the extra distance will bring out that improvement.
And behind us is Triple Time. I mean, a very exciting prospect, beautifully bred colt. What's the situation with him at the minute?
Yeah, we were nicely on track for the Guineas, and we took him down for a gallop there at the Craven meeting, and he picked up an injury, which put us out of the Guineas, and it's just going to hold us up for a month. He's a very, very, very talented horse, and we won't rush back. We'll take our time getting him back. There'll be plenty of the season left for him, and I'm sure we'll have some nice targets for him, and you know, he's a proper good horse, and I really look forward to getting him back.
You must remember, you've had so many good horses over the years. Is your gut feeling that this is a Group 1 miler?
Oh, for sure. He's terribly talented. He was as a 2-year-old, and you know, he was quite a raw horse last year, and quite weak. And you know, his last run of the year was I thought was a great run at Haydock, and you know, I know Charlie's horse was well thought of. So you know, we'll bring him back steady and take our time. There's no rush with him, and I'm sure we'll have some great days out with him.
I'm sure you will. And one who's given you great days over the years, Bielsa. How are things going?
Yeah, Bielsa, he's come back in very well. You know, he ran some good races last year without getting his head in front, and he picked the right day to do it in the Air Gold Cup. So, you know, he'll run in all the top sprint handicaps again this year. And it's like all them big sprint handicaps are very competitive. You need a lot of things to go your way. You know, especially the draw at some of these tracks, but I'm sure one of the big ones will drop his way again.
And finally, a lovely filly from last year, Hala Hafmani, if I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, she was. She's a huge big filly. She was a half sister to Hali Umazane, he was a very big horse as well. Always showed a lot of talent, and was quite weak, and so she only had a couple of starts last year and done very well. She's come in a lot stronger this time, and you know, we'll look forward to getting her started in the near future.
Were you surprised she showed you as much as she did at 2, given that physique?
She always showed it at home. You know, we had to mind her. It was sort of Thirsk back in before we ran her, and you know, we only ever intended giving her a couple of runs, so she will have improved physically a lot over the winter.
And just finally on her, in terms of trips, she was 6 furlongs last season. Do you think that's the distance?
Yeah, at the moment I would say so. I wouldn't rule out trying her over 7, but we'll have to see when we get her back in the race course and how well she relaxes in her races, and you know, she'll tell us.